The Oklahoma City Thunder begin their title defense today on ABC at 3:30 Eastern against the Phoenix Suns. OKC went 3-2 against them in the regular season matchups. Despite the grit of the Suns, though, in the play-in tournament, the Thunder will be the heavy favorites in the first round, led by the MVP favorite Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So for more on this series, we bring in Tim McMahon, who joins us from OKC. So Tim, howdy. And I would love for you to tell us about the Thunder's approach as they prepare for Game 1 against the Suns in this one.
Howdy, Scooby. Part of the Thunder's greatness, rather, is that they never alter their approach. Their emphasis all season long has not been on defending a championship. It's been on chasing their potential this season. And the difference really is not living in the past, but focusing on the moment, really kind of digging into the details every single day, living in the present. And again, that's what this Thunder team has done all season. That's not going to change entering the season. Having said all that, Jalen Williams has discussed that there's a difference going into the playoffs as the defending champions, and he says it's more confidence. Remember, we're 1 year removed from the big question about the Thunder being, hey, can this young team with such little playoff experience actually go on a deep run? Obviously, they proved that they could, and now the challenge is to do it again.
So one of the matchups within this matchup is Dillon Brooks defending SGA, the Canadian brothers. So what are both players saying about facing each other?
Well, they are Team Canada teammates, brothers. And, SGA told me that Dillon Brooks is a great teammate, a really good friend, but all that is wiped away when they match up with each other. Obviously, there's going to be Dillon Brooks antics. He's already planting seeds in the media about foul baiting, like a lot of players do when they're going to be defending Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, SGA says he's immune to Dillon the Villain's antics, because he knows him so well. The intensity, though, you either match that intensity, or as SGA told me, Dillon Brooks will embarrass you just with sheer competitiveness, will, physicality, not necessarily with skill, but you either bring it or you're going to get embarrassed against Dillon Brooks. That's SGA's mentality.
Yeah, SGA quite literally hasn't scored more than 5 points with Brooks as a close defender since February 27th of the 2023-24 season. Tim McMahon with us in SportsCenter. Thank you very much.
Let's keep it rolling with more analysis of the playoffs. Time for some QR codes with our analyst, Quentin Richardson. Back with us here on SportsCenter, and we'll start with that Western Conference 1-8 matchup. What's the QR code for the Suns to pull off an upset in Game 1?
It's a lot like Tim said, SGA was saying, was you got to come out there and be physical, but be physical without fouling, knowing that the OKC Thunder can get to that foul line. But you also got to keep them from their comfort zone. You got to make everything difficult for them, try and make everything as hard as possible. And then you got to go out there and have big games. You need a Jalen Green to be hot like he's been. Phoenix Suns got to shoot the three well. I'm going to keep saying that. That's the complete equalizer in this NBA. They got to shoot the three well.
Thunder, a big favorite of more than 10 points in this matchup, Game 1. Meanwhile, in the East, the Celtics currently a 12.5-point favorite over the 76ers in Game 1 of their series, which starts today. What's the QR code for Philly to pull off an upset?
I mean, they got to play fast. We know Joel Embiid is out, so they don't have to, get the ball down to him in the post. They got a Tyrese Maxey, Edgecombe. They got to be fast and explosive in the open court. They also have to shoot the three well. That's going to be a recurring theme for me. But they also have to keep Boston and run them off the three-point line. They have to not turn the ball over so that the Boston doesn't get out into transition for easy makes on a break.
All right, back to the Western Conference. Victor Wembanyama, meanwhile, making his playoff debut tonight.
Yeah.
Spurs are the 2 seed hosting the Blazers in Game 1. They're a big favorite in that one. If you were a veteran, like, say, De'Aaron Fox in that Spurs locker room, what would be your message to Wemby before his playoff debut?
Just do you, big fella. Be exactly who you've been being. I mean, he's not somebody who I feel like needs this pep talk. Every situation, every moment he's approached, I feel like as best as possible. He leans into it. He knows what's on the line, and he's up for the challenge. So I'm pretty sure that he's absolutely ready, probably more than ready to go out there and do his thing in these playoffs and start to make his playoff legacy already from the start. So I mean, if I'm one of them vets, I'm just telling him, big fella, keep doing what you're doing. Just keep leading us the way you have been.
He's been awesome all year. Is Wemby and San Antonio the biggest threat to OKC in the Western Conference, or is it another team?
No, I believe it's definitely the San Antonio Spurs. I mean, we saw the record against them in the regular season, the way that they dominated them. You saw how SGA talked about the way they dominated them, and the Thunder are absolutely aware of it, and so are the Spurs. So I would say so.
Yeah, they won 4 of the 5 meetings this season, with the in-season tournament included, against the defending champs. Quentin Richardson providing the QR codes this morning. Good morning, friends and fam, alongside my esteemed colleague, Scooby Mageza. I'm Tyler Fulgham, and we got a stacked Sunday card for you that includes Night 1 at WrestleMania and a top 10 draft pick dealt just days before the draft.
Insane. But we tipped off the beginning of the NBA playoffs with 4 Game 1s, and the King LeBron James made an opening statement. Kevin Durant warmed up before the game, but will be ruled out with a right knee contusion after banging his knees with a teammate in practice Wednesday. And for the Lakers, no Austin Reeves, no Luka, out with injuries. So LeBron said, you know what, it's back to the old ways. I'll do everything, and that's exactly what he did, dropping dimes everywhere, 10 assists in the first half alone. At 41, he's the oldest player with 10-plus assists in a playoff game, and he matched the most he's ever had in a playoff half in his career. You know he's been playing for a while, too, right?
It's impressive.
Bully ball here. Watch this, little guy. LA leads by 3. Later in the third, LeBron. This is what we call grown man strength. Back him up, get the board. Lakers lead by 9 after 3. Fourth quarter, lead up to 10. When LeBron's jumper is going down, just good luck. 28 feet, 3 ball, good there. They shot 60% from the field, 53% from 3. Luke Kennard quite literally did not miss from deep.
Great pickup this season.
5 for 5 from downtown, and he finished with the game-high 27 later in the fourth. LeBron, just like Warren G, he's a regulator, but in the paint, y'all.
Oh, lefty.
Yep, he's throwing it up, too. Lead up to 16. This is just an efficient game for the Lakers. They only attempted 66 shots. That's the fewest amount of shots taken in an NBA game in the past 3 seasons. But they made every shot count. LeBron with 19, 13, and 8 as the Lakers take game 1. Hey, yo, Bron, huge team win, brother. What was the game plan coming in?
We understood the situation that we're going to be in, and we understand how our demographic of offensive, how we're going to play had to completely change. So we spent a lot of time with this week, the week leading up to this game, honing in on what we need to do offensively, because it's just a different style of how we play now. You know, when you're missing so much.
All right, how about a game 1 at Madison Square Garden? Jalen Brunson and the Knicks hosting the Hawks to open this Eastern Conference Round 1 series, and JB had it cooking to open the game. Walks into that 3, still in the first. Brunson again, pull, bang. He's heating up. Later in the first, Brunson driving downhill, keeps the defender at bay with the right, lays it in with the left. 19 points in the first quarter, most by a Knicks player in the opening quarter of a playoff game in the play-by-play era. Second quarter, Hawks down by 10. C.J. McCollum. Look at the footwork here from Siege.
Hold on, man. That footwork looked a little suspect.
What do you mean?
Count him up.
What you mean?
Travel.
What you mean, dog?
Travel.
I didn't see no travel.
Are you a Hawks fan?
For that highlight, I am. Hawks down 8 at that point. 5 seconds left in the half. Onyeka Okongwu buries a 3. So the Hawks trailing by just 2 going into the break. We go to the fourth quarter. We saw JB cooking early. It was Karl Anthony Towns cooking late. From downtown, he hits that triple, puts the Knicks up 11. 6 to go. Towns driving on Okongwu, covering court with those long strides, and one. Got you, Onyeka.
Big bodega cooking.
25 points, 8